The pitch is looped towards shortstop. Petroselli's back. He's got it. The Red Sox win. That is pandemonium on the field.
Welcome to the Great American Collectibles Show, brought to you each week by the National Sports Collectors Convention. Join us every Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and get the latest news from the greatest experts in the sports collectibles world. You can watch us on the Great American Collectibles Facebook page, as well as YouTube, or you can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. And now your hosts, award-winning sports collectibles author Tom Zappola and Boston radio personality Lou Blasi.
Welcome. Quiet, Tommy. Don't say a word. I'll introduce you. Louis, how are you?
Good. How are we doing?
Good, good. Welcome to the Great American Collectibles.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah, this will be a blast. Tom Zappola, Red Sox Hall of Famer. Rico Petroselli is not here.
No.
But Hall of Fame producer Lou Blasi is in the house. And this is a Christmas show. It's Christmas Eve. I'm sure maybe 3 or 4 of you are watching right now. And the ones that are watching probably don't have a life. But that's okay. We decided, since this is a Christmas show, a fun show, we're kind of getting away from stuff tonight.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Now, the gentleman here, and by the way, we are in the old podcast studios. I told you for the next, this week and next week, because my equipment is on the way to Florida. Rico's equipment is on the way to Florida. This is Louis' home base out of the production studio.
Is Rico here next week?
No.
No?
It's you and I again.
Well, you and I?
Yeah. What, you got a problem with that?
No. Got to see if we can get John.
Oh, that's a
Wonder if
great
John would
idea,
show up.
Mallory.
Yeah.
Great idea. Yes, I will do that. All right, the gentleman to my left. Now, I know a lot of you know that for 20 years, Mikey?
Whatever.
20 years, this gentleman and I shared a microphone.
Actually, a lot more.
22 years. It was 22. I think.
27.
All right, and of the 27, no,
It was not. 20,
yeah, full
was
of
it
crap.
27?
We haven't been. I've known you.
Oh,
for
it's 26. 26. He's right. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I became a member of our.
Yeah, whatever.
No, but that was 1998.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
This is 25, 27
Yeah.
years. Thank you.
So we were radio partners for many, many years. Actually, it was a quite popular show. And Lou, for probably 20 of those 25 years, was our producer.
Probably.
And the name of the show is the Sicilian Corner. Now, the only way I could describe the Sicilian Corner was that it was an Italian version of Seinfeld, pretty much.
And that's a good.
Right?
Yeah.
Louis?
Some Italian guys dishing. Sicilian guys dishing.
Sicilian guys dishing. Anything went. There were times when we had a lot of famous people on. There was times when we would get pissed off at each other and we wouldn't talk.
But the one thing I never did was walk out.
I did that once.
It's true.
I did that once. And I apologize.
I wouldn't mind.
I
You walked out. You think you would go home?
No.
You sat in the parking
I
lot and
was
listened to the
pissed
show.
off. I apologized to him years later, didn't I?
You have to apologize to me.
Well, I caused it. I was
Thin skin, baby.
Oh,
Thin skin.
Yeah.
See, I should have walked out on one of those shows.
I would have gotten behind the thing. Nothing would have happened, right? But anyway, so we're here because Mikey, this is Mike LOMAZZO. Mikey still has the Sicilian Corner is still going strong.
It's referred to as the Sicilian Corner podcast. We are available on YouTube, Facebook, and New England Talks.
Right.
And we are on the radio also.
Right.
New
Now,
England Talks, where you can find.
as you can see, Mike
American
Mike is a
Club.
very Italian-looking man. Mike's had a very checkered past.
Please explain.
You've been thrown out of an esteemed educational organization.
I'm not proud of that.
I got to ask you a question.
I think
My
you are.
mother was
Uh,
devastated.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know anything about and we're going to talk, we're going to kind of quiz Mike over the next hour. Do you know anything about the collectibles world, the industry? The
Mikey
hobby?
collects Pokemon.
The only thing I do know about on collectibles came from you.
So did you collect?
I wish that you would have taken the time to put me aside and to say, you know, I'm looking at this and this is the reason why I'm looking at it. So I could understand it.
Well, let me ask, did you collect cards as a kid?
We all did. You're talking baseball cards with the big gum in the back?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how did you get those cards? Knowing your background and the way you grew up and where you grew up, did you rob kids for the cards?
I was delivering newspapers at the time. So I had the newspaper bag. It worked out beautiful. That and little tabletop pies. It was beautiful.
So you used to shake down kids for cards?
It wasn't, you say shake down. I think what we offered a service.
Oh, you had like a crew?
I had two other guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we offered this service at the John Breen Grammar School. And that service was
Protection.
And that was in the 6th grade.
So they used to pay you cards to protect them.
So,
Works out pretty well,
Yep.
actually, right?
so I was able to get quite a few cards.
Mikey
And
was
then
always
we'd play
good
in
at
the school.
investing.
We'd play in the schoolyard.
You play what? Scales against the wall?
Yeah, up again.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah, every once in a while you get leaners against the wall.
Yep. 3 shots. You
I
got
wish
3
I had those cards. See, you were smart. You held on to things.
I did not hang on to my cards. I started collecting cards when I was in my 40s.
Why?
That's a good question. I'll tell you why.
Mike, every time I go to the PSA website, they have this Lou Alcindor card up.
The one that you had.
Yeah, it's worth about 7 figures. I
Really?
had like 20 of them. It always pisses me off. Just
Wow.
always pisses me off.
I think I would have enjoyed getting involved in collectibles, but I never had anybody explain to me what was involved.
I do have to admit that I should have probably spent time with you because you spent a lot of time with me over the last period of time on the stock market, and I have become that's become my other love. A
And
little
you've
day
done very
trading
well.
because of you, and because that's what you've done over the last 50 or 60 years, and quite frankly, have made a boatload of money.
You've done very well for yourself, and you know something.
No, you've made a boatload of money.
You're a good student. And
Yeah.
forget me. Let's talk about you.
I've done all right.
Yeah, bet your life you have.
Yeah,
I believe
I'm
collectible.
trying to get this guy here
Yeah.
on board. We got to get him on board.
Tommy, I think collectibles, I think stocks, I think bonds, that should all be included in someone's portfolio, to be honest with you. Judging from what I've seen, and you know, I'm in my 80s, so I'm not a kid, but I wish early on I had gotten involved.
If I tell you how often we talk about that on this show and
Really?
in the hobby about and as you know, a lot of financial guys, a lot of financial advisors are now starting to learn the collectibles business and making recommendations so it's part of a person's portfolio. Now, my collectibles, honestly, and you know this, I have a pretty good investment portfolio.
You got quality stuff.
Right. And my collectibles, I've added a portion of that to my portfolio. So it's a pretty balanced portfolio between stocks and investments.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, and my collectibles.
Good for you.
Let's go back in time a little bit, because investing in the stock market was a known way to make money. If you were going to talk to somebody in 1975 or 1980
No clue.
about baseball cards, you would never have known the investment possibilities. of
Absolutely
cards.
correct. He's absolutely
That
correct.
evolved later.
I mean, now, it's just absolutely incredible what's happened in this hobby. And I know you don't know a lot about it. So, we're talking to the audience and I'm talking to you. It's amazing what has happened. The millionaires that have been created because of this hobby.
Now, where you really missed out, Mike, was NFTs. That's where you really missed
Well,
out.
that was a swing and a miss,
That was going to miss.
right? That was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, but that was totally predictable.
yes,
Yeah.
our good friend Joe Orlando.
I had the pleasure of meeting
yeah,
Joe.
Joe's a great guy, and Joe, Joe had originally made a move to get into that business, and he saw the writing on the wall right away, as did a lot of us.
younger man too.
Yeah.
I mean, he got on
Well,
board
Joe's smart.
Joe's
relatively
really
young.
bright. Joe's really bright guy.
Yeah.
Joe's
One thing would be about collectibles, if you're going to say the difference, collectibles, it's tangible.
Yep.
You can see it. You can have it in your hand.
Yep.
Whereas the stock market is an intangible asset.
Correct.
The difference being with stocks, you can look at the history. You can see if they're making money, whether they're not.
Well, you can do that now in the collectible.
Now
world.
you can.
Yeah. I
Now
mean,
you can.
AI has been off the charts, to me personally, helpful in both the stock market and in the collectibles market. Because you can go, I mean, listen, there's all kinds of platforms now, Lou, in this hobby where that, offer you information on whatever. But you can just literally now go on AI and ask the question, tell me about this T206 Ty Cobb card, bat on the shoulder. And it'll give you more information than you probably need.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's incredible.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. It's a great hobby. We're talking about how this hobby has made a lot of millionaires, and it really has. There's no doubt. And I'm talking about a lot of people that, we're talking about the book that's coming out, Legendary Finds, and that how simple people, common people, have found cards in their grandfather's attic and overnight become millionaires. Millionaires.
We know a gentleman that lives relatively close by to the studio.
He's been on the show.
He's been on the show. He's been on my show.
Yeah.
And did I tell you I do a show called the Sicilian Corner Podcast?
Can we talk about that for a minute? Because I watched that show recently. And
which show did you happen to catch? Because they're all on demand, Louis. You can watch it on Facebook, YouTube.
How many times is this going to be repeated now over the next hour? But
got to get promotion.
I know. But I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
There's a commercial spot that we're not going to name the sponsor, but that
it's called Haverhill Beef.
I did the live read for that. Shouldn't I be compensated for that?
You didn't get that check?
I did not.
Really?
I did not.
You were compensated for a considerable amount of time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, indirectly.
All right, so I'm donating it. I'm donating the spot.
What you're saying to me is thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it amounts to. Just like I would do anything for you. I mean, today you had me down here 4 hours early.
There was an honest mistake.
Honest mistake? What's wrong with you?
It was an honest mistake. Anyway, one thing about this gentleman, though, to my left, and I hate to admit it, but you were, at the time that you played football, you were one of the best, if not the best, one of the best high school players in the state, and you were all Scholastic, correct? First team, Division I.
Globe, yeah, Globe all Scholastic, but I was just one. I mean, you had
a team of hoodlums on that team, by the way.
They weren't hoodlums.
They were hoodlums.
Some of the teams we played we went to play Somerville. Some of those guys were married, had 2 kids. I mean, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, we're in high school. I mean,
but you guys were undefeated.
Yeah.
And then you had some scholarship offers to where?
I actually in my junior year, I went out to the University of Maryland for 2 days.
They wanted
3 days, 2 days.
But instead,
Tom Nugent.
But you chose to get into loan sharking because your father asked you the question. Did your father, yes or no, ask you if you were a loan shark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where he got that from, Louis. I'll be honest with you. But somebody that worked with him, one of the women, because he worked at Tire Rubber.
Yeah,
Remember
whatever.
Don't say whatever. Tire Rubber had a great reputation.
So what was the
all
vig?
the hockey pucks for the National Hockey League came from Tire Rubber.
What was the vig? What was the vig you charged?
What?
Tire Rubber. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They did all the hockey pucks.
I had more hockey pucks in the house.
They did it not for just the Bruins, for the NHL.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was the vig you charged?
What do you pay for a credit card right now? Right now.
Well,
I mean, if you had a balance and it got carried,
I don't
24%,
Defense rest.
24, 25%.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
You try charging somebody 25% right now. You know what they're going to do? They're going to come and arrest you. Or try to. Is that considered loan sharking? Why should Visa get away with charging that kind of interest rate and Mike LOMAZZO can't?
Okay, were you below Visa or were you above Visa?
when
It depended on the years your visual, because sometimes you have more risk involved and you have to factor that into the equation.
you do.
So if I know the guy is poor history,
So wait a minute.
This was 50 years ago.
Right. So you're telling me that 50 years ago you would do like a credit check on a particular on a client?
I got to know the people that
Vinny, did this guy pay
if somebody
you back?
was if somebody was borrowing money for whatever reason, yeah, I want to know who I was lending
So
money
how would you check out his how would you
There's ways, Tom. I mean, everybody knows somebody.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right. So listen, I know you know nothing, and we're going to educate you. I'm going to try to educate you, as is Louis today.
Oh, yeah.
So a couple of questions, okay? And I want to see how much you know about this wonderful hobby.
I know nothing.
Oh no, I don't believe that. And we'll find that out. What is the most famous card of all time? Dead air.
Probably a Babe Ruth card, I would think.
Okay.
Um,
You're wrong, but that's okay. Well,
Really?
actually, yeah, you are wrong. Probably number 3.
I mean, that's a guess.
Obviously.
You come on my show. I don't break your unis.
Oh, yes, you do.
So
You do it when he's not on the show.
My support staff.
Honus Wagner, the Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner.
Now,
I should have remembered that because you told me that from years ago.
Now you know who he was, correct?
Wagner or the Mantle?
Well, the 52 mantle, no, because the card that Kenny Kendrick is holding right now, the 8 theoretically is worth about $40 million.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
didn't say most expensive. You said most famous.
I still think that's the most famous,
Yeah.
but that's
yeah.
6 of one
Fair
and half
enough,
a dozen
yeah.
the other.
Yeah.
So, but do you know who?
What position was Hog?
I was going to ask you that.
Honus Wagner.
Not Hogness.
Hogness?
Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner.
Now,
yeah.
do you know
no,
what-
he's
do you know
forever
what-
now Hogness Wagner.
I would think he's probably a pitcher.
That's incorrect.
The Hogness Wagner era card.
No, he was a shortstop.
Oh, like Rico.
That's correct.
Just like Rico.
Just like Rico, right?
He never went over 32.
Rico played shortstop for a while, didn't he?
He did.
Then he went to third.
You know
Yeah,
that.
very good.
Yeah.
The hot corner.
That's right. Now, Wagner is also a Hall of Famer.
What do we know about Rico as a shortstop, too, by the way?
I know.
I know that he's a good friend of yours. What can you tell us about him as a shortstop?
His
He's got a tremendous reputation.
His most notable achievement as a shortstop. What is it?
I know among his peers, he's got a fantastic reputation.
That's not what Louis is asking you.
I don't know.
At one point, he held the home run record for shortstops.
American League shortstops.
Would he have 23 that year?
40.
That's what I said. He had 40.
Did we ever find out what he was on that year?
Yeah, he told me that.
Oh.
Marinara sauce. That's what he always says.
I believe it.
He said he was on marinara.
Really?
That was a Brady Anderson year.
Yeah. But
It's a shame that those guys, the way they played the game, not hurt. For the shot money they got
well,
paid.
you know something, we've done some, and Lou knows this. We've done some analysis on what Rico's salary, based on his statistics, what he would be making today.
I mean, he'd get sick if he ever figured that out.
No, he's been sick because we've told him.
Yeah.
He would have had 3 contracts on the south side. He would have had 3 contracts at around 60 or 70 million. Now that's
Not from the Red Sox.
I know that, but
Not
I'm
from the
saying
Red
no.
Sox.
But I actually, Lou, over the course of 13 years, I mean, if you look at the shortstop, and you're right, but if you look at the shortstops with his numbers and what they like, this guy Kid Mate, place, he would have been in the $60 million bracket.
Can you imagine that?
It's unbelievable.
But talk about somebody who's down to earth.
Great. Hey, by the way, who is Joe Jackson?
If he comes up with what I think he's going to come up with, I'm
I know.
going to drop.
Who's Joe Jackson?
Joe Jackson?
Yeah.
Left fielder.
No, I don't think. I think he was a center fielder. But what was his claim?
Didn't he have a nickname too that went along with it?
Yes.
Joe Jackson? Something
Come on.
about shoes or something?
Very good,
Very good.
Mikey. Shoeless Joe.
Okay, I'm leaving now. I'm quitting while I'm on top.
Shoeless.
Shoeless Joe.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. You know what he was famous
Thought he was
for?
gonna come up with
Besides
a
being a
singer.
great player, he got involved in a little controversy.
Was he taking book on the games?
Was he taking book on the game?
Was he betting?
Well,
I
he,
guess-
He's
Against
accused
himself?
of fixing the
he got
game.
Or his team?
accused of fixing the 1919.
White Sox scandal.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, he was involved with that. All right.
I'm impressed in the living bejeebers out of you today, aren't I? Huh?
You really are. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
telling
shocked.
you, it's scary, Lou.
He's
All
showing
right.
up in Boston.
Before we take a break, who is the big train?
Oh, Jesus, he played tackle for Chicago. Perry, the refrigerator.
No, different sport, Mikey.
Oh, we talking baseball?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who is the big train?
the train.
He was a pitcher. All right, I'll give you a huge
No
hit.
clue.
I'll give you a huge hit. Now, I told you
It's
what
not
the
gonna help.
Cracker Jack moment was going to be about. And I also told you the story in my house of what happened with his T206 card. What was his name? Do you remember?
Well, I'd forgotten the story. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Not a clue. You know, I'm getting old,
Oh.
so you got to cut me some slack here. The
Walter Johnson.
How the hell would I know that?
He told you like
I
40
told
minutes
you
ago.
when we were having breakfast, I told you.
Yeah, how long ago was that? An hour?
Yes.
You want me to remember that?
Oh, man. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. It's going to be that kind of a show. We're happy to be here, Mike. All kidding aside, man, we haven't been in the studio together in a long time.
No, you were on my show not too long ago,
Yeah, that
and you
sucked.
did a lousy job. by
That
the way.
show sucked. That
Yeah.
show sucked. I made that show.
I'm not going to deny it.
I made that
You
show.
were responsible for a lot of it, but I made it better.
You did. We're going to take a quick break. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
I'm Rebecca Curry, a two-time child cancer survivor, recipient, and advocate for Lucy's Love Bus. The mission of Lucy's Love Bus, 501c3 nonprofit, is to provide joy, comfort, and quality of life for the entire family of children with cancer. Since 2006, they have delivered love and comfort to over 3,000 children with cancer and their family members across New England. The dream of Lucy Grogan, an 11-year-old cancer patient, was to help kids with cancer who are suffering right now, before there is a cure, by offering free, integrative therapies like art, music, horseback riding, and many other activities. Unfortunately, Lucy passed away, but her dream lives on, and today Lucy's Love Bus is thriving.
I'm Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli. I hope that you'll consider supporting Lucy's Love Bus and all of those children who have been stricken by cancer. The Great American Collectibles Show is partnering with Lucy's Love Bus to help these kids. Let's continue Lucy's dream. Please go to lucyslovebus.org for more information.
Since 1996, Brian Drent and the staff at Denver's Mile High Card Company have led the charge in the collectibles hobby. Mile High is a full-service dealer specializing in buying and selling cards and offers a competitive consignment program for all collectors. Whether it be their computerized want list service, appraisals, or auction services, Mile High has it all. If you've been searching for a company with a selection of high-grade vintage 1888 to 1970 baseball cards and memorabilia that shares your passion, aim high, Mile High. Go to milehighcardco.com or call 303-840-2784 for more information.
This is Brian Drent, president of Mile High Card Company. Is your sports card and memorabilia collection properly insured? For easily replaced personal property, homeowners insurance is all most people need. But for prized possessions that you may have spent a lifetime collecting, it doesn't go nearly far enough. Collectibles Insurance Services has been insuring for over 50 years. They offer a full range of protection and a $0 deductible at an affordable rate with no appraisals required. I know because they insure my collection. If you have a minute, go to collectinsure.com and learn more about insuring your personal card or memorabilia collection.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
How would you like to own the bat that was used by your favorite player when he hit that towering home run or game-winning base hit? Now look no further than JT Sports, specializing in the sale and authentication of professional game-used bats. As the official authenticators of professional model game-used bats for PSA DNA, JT Sports will guarantee the authenticity of any bat purchased from them. JT Sports also buys and sells game-worn uniforms, gloves, and baseball equipment. The unique quality of the collectible is what JT Sports is all about. Give them a call at 609-487-8003 or check them out at GameUseBats.com.
Okay, we are back, and Mikey boy, Mike LOMAZZO, my old radio partner's in the house.
I just wanted to say that Mickey Mantle card that I was watching.
That was a Babe Ruth card.
Babe Ruth card. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That went for $4 million?
It did.
Am I wrong?
Couch change.
Right.
And
In this
am I
business.
wrong about when he called the shot in 1932 that jersey he had on went for $24 million?
Correct.
Or am I confused?
Correct. I have a picture of
The jersey goes for more than
the card. Well, you have to understand
Game worn jersey.
that was the game. That was the jersey he wore when he called the shot.
he was lucky.
I have a
Well.
picture of Rico and I with the shirt.
With him pointing?
No, but with the shirt.
Oh, with the shirt.
Yeah, with the shirt. And there's that's in and that's going to be in the book. That's one of the items in the book.
Speaking of which, I hear there's a new project.
Yeah, we're kind of excited about it.
Okay.
It's called Legendary Finds in Sports Collectibles Treasures. It's coming out 2027. National.
And the premise of the book is people that find, like, say, baseball cards.
Not necessarily just finding
not
like
just
an
baseball
attic,
cards.
but like, for instance, there's also a section called Epic Treasures, like the called shot jersey is in it. That's an epic treasure. I mean, that's something that is, wonderful, beautiful.
So if you owned a jersey like that worth that kind of money, I mean, you have to
Make sure it doesn't
you
get
have to
moths.
take care of it.
Moths.
Huh?
You got to worry about moths.
No, I'm serious. I mean, the
course you gotta-
humidity's got to be this.
So let me ask you a question. Who do you think, I don't know who the owner is, but who do you think would own a jersey like that? John Mallory or Lou or myself?
It should be in the Smithsonian Institute.
Well, it's probably a private collector.
Forget that. It should be in the Smithsonian.
Well, Mike, if
Or
you
how
had
about the Hall of Fame?
Mike, if you had it, would you give it up to the Smithsonian, or would you take the $4 million or the $12
20
million?
I would let
24
them,
million.
$24 million.
like the Wizard of Oz. You look at those ruby
That's fictitious.
slippers and the amount of money. I mean, people don't realize it, but there was 4 sets. 4
Can I
sets
tell you a
of
story?
ruby
Do you know that one of our sponsors auctioned those off, Heritage Auctions?
for an unbelievable freaking
Yeah,
amount
Heritage,
of money.
Heritage.
They got $3 million in freaking
ridiculous.
bonus money for doing it. Where'd it go? 32 million?
I don't even know.
32.
That's not.
Trust me,
sports-
I know about
I'm
stuff.
sure you do. I'm sure you do. But anyway, the Babe Ruth,
What would be the prime Elvis collectible, Mikey?
his hair.
His toilet seat?
Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. I got to ask you a question before we go into our CJ moment. What is your affinity to Elvis Presley?
Well, everybody loves Elvis.
The guy
Right.
fell off his toilet seat and died.
You know something? You should never make fun of people who are no longer with us.
He fell off the
Because
seat.
things come around.
I hope I don't fall off my
All
seat.
right.
Well, that slows
Okay.
our market quite a bit.
I grew up with Elvis's music. I had a Wilcox Gay tape recorder, which would be worth a lot of money today if it was a collectible, if people held on to it. I would play the record player, and I would sing over it and tape it on my Wilcox Gay tape recorder. I mean, I went to his movies, not a good actor, but you know something? I grew sideburns. I mean, the whole 9 yards.
So if you
when
had,
I grew up, he was big.
if you had one collectible of Elvis,
Yeah.
what would it be? I mean, forget like the car, but something.
Ooh, car.
Well,
That's a Mikey
something
thing.
that I could see every morning, like when I go to get on the treadmill.
The white boots.
No, I'd like maybe a piece of hair from his barber.
You bought one of those.
Yeah, I have it. No, the picture.
And you got,
That's what I like. That's my favorite collectible.
You got ripped off.
It's my only collectible.
You never had that authenticated. For all you,
I got a little note.
From who? From the barber.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell was his name? I forget what.
Can't you see in Mikey's garage a Elvis Cadillac though? That'd be
Absolutely.
perfect. That'd be
Larry
perfect.
Gellner was his name.
All right, but Larry Gellner authenticated it.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
And you know something with AI right now, some of these signatures that you see on collectibles,
A lot of them are fake.
Huh?
A lot of them are fake.
Yeah.
You bet your life they are.
We know that.
There's a lot of things going on, Mikey.
You got to be careful.
Oh.
You got to be careful. Just like when you buy a stock, it could be flim flam. I mean, you have to do your homework, and that's what you do.
I couldn't agree with you more.
By right, you should have taken me under your wing and said, you know something, I want you to spend
You had no
the
interest.
next day.
You had no
next
interest.
day and a half.
No, as a
I
matter
want
of
you to
fact,
stay at my house. We'll have a martini or two, and I'm going to teach you about collectibles.
You
Oh,
made
that
a
would have been
point.
productive.
Yeah, you made a point of telling me years ago it doesn't interest me. That's what you said to me.
I didn't know anything about it.
Rico and I tried talking to you, Mikey.
Rico did, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Really? I must have missed it. What
Honestly,
was I having
doubted
coffee?
the investment aspect of it too for a long time, but it's legitimately become an investment tool.
It really is. And I mean, I fell into it. I'm the first to admit it. Everybody knows that. And
We mentioned the Wizard of Oz. You know, I don't know if you remember this, but going back about maybe 18 years ago, somebody broke into their Judy Garland's museum
oh, okay.
in Missouri,
And stole what?
and they stole them. They stole
I
her
know.
slipper.
I think those are the ones that Heritage auctioned off because the guy that stole them, I believe, and if I'm wrong, you can comment. I think the guy that stole them returned them.
He's 78 years old.
I think he cut.
They asked him why he stole them.
Right, he cut a deal with them. Say, look, no, you don't prosecute me. Whatever, I stole them. I think that's the story. I could be wrong, but I think that's the story. And they said, fine, just give it to us back. Am I right?
$32 million those slippers went for.
32 mil.
32 million.
More than the Babe
And there's
Ruth
there's four sets.
More than the Babe Ruth culture jersey. That's
I had seen
disgraceful.
I saw the ones in the Smithsonian.
I did too.
I didn't realize there was four. So when they said they robbed them, I couldn't believe it. I said, can't be.
Well,
The
you know who used,
Smithsonian ripped you off, is what
well,
you're saying.
the Scarecrow used to wear
No,
those.
they have them.
Did you know that?
Huh? The Scarecrow?
He used to wear them once in a while.
Comic books. Did you
Big
save
money.
your big money?
Big money. Big money.
The Superman, the first issue of Superman.
Huge money.
What was that? Action.
I think
comic?
that's a Heritage also.
You know, if we sent Mike to Heritage Auctions website, we'd lose him for a month.
Oh, I think so.
Probably.
You'd lose.
There's no doubt.
There's unbelievable stuff on there.
And
It's-
Memory Lane too.
It's an adventure.
It's
Memory
really
Lane,
just
too,
absolutely incredible stuff that they had. Joe Orlando is
Is he still with?
no, he's the executive vice president of Heritage Auctions.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, listen,
Yeah.
It's time for another Crackerjack moment. We've been talking about this, brought to you by our friend Paul Borges and PB Collectibles. Go to pbcollectibles.com for that special vintage card at an amazing price. Now, I've got to say something. We started these CJ moments because our book distributor found 4 cases. We're down to 2.5 cases.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want, and Mikey will explain that later, but this week's CJ moment, Mike, is Walter Johnson.
We just mentioned his name.
Yes. When it comes to the best of the best, look no further than the big train. In our opinion, Walter Johnson is the greatest pitcher that ever lived. The all-time leader in shutouts with 110, Johnson compiled 417 career wins as well as 3,509 career strikeouts. It's hard to find a better pitcher. Although Cy Young had more wins, Johnson was more dominant. His fastball was overpowering to begin with, and his sidearm motion made it even tougher for the batters to pick up the ball. Nicknamed the Big Train because of the amazing speed of his fastball, Johnson won at least 20 games 12 times.
Unbelievable.
Today, his single season 1.14 earned run average is the 6th lowest ever. Named American League MVP in 1913 and 24, Johnson won the Triple Crown of pitching in 1913, 18, and 24. He led the league in shutouts 12 times, shutouts 7 times, wins 6 times, and ERA 5 times, and the list goes on and on. Interestingly enough, Johnson pitched on quite a few losing teams. Finally, in 1924, the Senators won the World's Championship due to a large part to his pitching prowess. One of the truly nice guys in the game, Walter Johnson was respected among his peers and admired by fans. During the rough and tumble early days of baseball, he stood out because of his modesty and dignity. Ty Cobb referred to Johnson as the greatest of the great. After his playing days were over, Johnson managed both Washington and Cleveland for several years. He went back to the Senators as a broadcaster in 1939 and later made an unsuccessful run for Congress. Johnson always stayed close to the team he loved, even pitching in war-born exhibition games during World War II. He was recognized as part of the inaugural class of the Hall of Fame in 1936. After suffering from a brain tumor for several months, Walter Johnson died in 1946 at the age of 59. The Big Train gets our vote as the best of the best.
Wow. Back then,
Why don't you read the tagline?
1936, what was his fastball like? What do you believe?
No, not 94, 95. But if you watch footage of Walter Johnson, what made him separated him from everybody else was his motion.
Okay.
Because he had a three-quarter motion that came, and he used to release the ball right in front of his white jersey. He would release the ball, and it was hard to pick up.
I think Randy Johnson had a pitch like
Very
that
similar.
too.
Very similar. Why don't you read the tagline, Mike?
I'm going to need my glasses. I need reading glasses because I didn't realize I was going to be reading.
I have them.
You happen to have them?
Lou happened to go down to Stephanie.
Yep.
My girl.
Steph always comes through.
So these are Stephanie's glasses.
They look nice, huh? Oh, wait.
You can read the tagline.
These are really cool.
Then I'm going to tell you my Walter Johnson story that I think you know of, and I know Louis, but our viewers don't.
And to all our listeners, to order your copy of the
Wait a minute. Wait. It doesn't say to all of our listeners anywhere on that paper.
I'm ad-libbing.
Okay.
Don't I have a little bit of leeway here?
All right, go ahead.
To order your copy of the Cracker Jack collection, Baseball's Prized Players, this great book will give you a glimpse into the personal and professional lives of the players in this iconic collection. That's the Cracker Jack collection on sale now at 30% off the regular retail price. For more information, please reach out to tomzaplamedia.com. Cracker-Jack-Collection.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. All right, I'm going to tell you my Walter Johnson story. Some people know this. You know, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm not a superstitious guy by nature. I really am not.
I am.
I know you are. Lou, you're not, are you? Kind of, sort of?
I'm a hockey player, so yeah.
So I'm going to tell you a story that happened. And to this day.
Is it going to take long?
No. To this day, I still don't have an answer for what happened.
Oh, I'm
going back probably 15 years ago. And my prized possession at the time was my T206 Walter Johnson baseball card. And I had it, it's still there now, but I had it in a case on a piano in my bar area in the pub. So every year when Ellen and I used to leave for Florida, I would take all of the items, there's about 20 of them, out of my little case, and I would put them in this big round Tupperware container and hide it.
And let me note this is before I started taking care of the house while he was in Florida.
So
understandable.
So we put it in, I would put it in the safe, but I would have it all right. So we're leaving for Florida, and this is the God's truth story. And I'm taking the cards out, and I walked from the case across the room to my bar area, and I had everything there, and I start putting them in the case, right? So I'm going back and forth, and I look, and my Walter Johnson card is not there. So what the hell what happened to my Walter Johnson card? So I said, must have dropped it. And I'm literally 10 feet. I said, I had to drop it. So I look on the floor, can't find the card. I look under the piano, can't find the card. Look under the bar, can't find the card. So now I call Ellen. I say, Elle, can you come over here? I said, I can't find the Johnson card. It's nowhere here. I emptied out the whole Tupperware again. It wasn't there. Was not there. Ellen starts helping me. We tore the room apart. No Walter Johnson card. Now I'm really upset.
Nerve-wracking.
I'm really upset, but we have to get moving because we're leaving for Florida. Leaving for Florida. I am upset. I'm pissed. I don't know what I did with it. It's got to be somewhere in the house, right? I closed the Tupperware, put it in the safe, locked the safe. Now we're going to fast forward 3.5 months. We come home. I'm still thinking about the goddamn card. I go into the safe, take the stuff out, put it on the bar, take the top off. The Walter Johnson card is sitting at the top of the pile. May God strike me dead. So now I freak out. I said, Ellen, look, the card was there. So now I don't know what to do. Now, Lou had a guest on. He's still on, Ron, right? Ron Kolick.
Yep.
Ron Kolick.
New England Ghost Project.
Ghostbusters.
New England Ghost guy. He comes. I called Ron up.
It's not Ghostbusters.
Whatever it's called.
New England Ghost Project.
New England Ghost. I called Ron up, and I said, Ron, I told him what happened. He said, let me come to the house. So Ron came to the house.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Oh, yeah, ask Ron.
Oh, yeah.
Ron comes to the house.
A very old house, by the way.
A 300-year-old house.
Yeah.
The oldest house in town, isn't it?
Well, one of the oldest. It's a 300-year-old house. So Ron comes, the guy from the Ghost Show comes to my house, and we go into the pub. Now, the pub was
part of the original building.
And it was the centerpiece of the house.
Yeah.
The pub was the original kitchen during the Revolutionary War. I mean, everything was there.
Everything was added
So
on.
we're sitting there, and Ron is telling me, I'm telling you, Tom, there's all kinds of vibes happening in this room, right? So I explained to him what happened, that I found the card, and he's now, Ron's not a psychic, right?
No.
Okay. But anyways, he has a theory, and
No, he's an investigator.
right.
Yeah.
So he makes a comment about the cards. Now, he knew that the Walter Johnson card is my favorite card, right? He says, I think it's where you had him placed somewhere. It's just whatever. So now he leaves.
Seriously?
He leaves. So now my sister Anna has a friend that's a psychic. So I call her up. Her name is Deb. And I'm talking to her over the phone, and I tell her what happened. And she says to me, she doesn't know anything about it. She goes, tell me the cards you had. Tell me where they were. I said, well, I had Johnson used to be here, but I moved him because I have Cobb here, blah, 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 blah. And she said to me, well, I think the mistake you made was moving your Walter Johnson card, and you had your Ty Cobb card there in his place. And I don't think he liked that. Now, this is what she says to me. Now, you have to keep in mind that Ty Cobb was not the nicest guy in the world. And I had moved him to the centerpiece of my collection. She said, in my opinion, that's what happened. Never found out what happened to that card. I mean, I have the
Walter
card.
Johnson ghosted?
I have the card still there. Still now, obviously, he's sitting in the prominent
I
place
was going
again.
to say, so you rearranged the order.
Oh yeah, Cobb. I
Yeah.
moved him to right field.
Yeah.
How many years you've had that Johnson card?
I've had that Johnson card not that long, since 1993, maybe.
Oh, not that long.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
93.
Yeah.
I paid. You know what I paid for that card? I paid. I want to say $100 for that card.
And it was graded a high grade?
It's graded a 4.
A what?
4.
How does the grade system one to 10 or?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's pretty
So-
good for that. It's
For that
it's
card.
a 1914 card, by the way.
1910.
I'm sorry, 1910.
Yeah, it's good grades with a few bucks. Yeah. So, anyways, that's my Walter Johnson.
How about toys, Tom?
Wh-
Are toys, is there money in?
Yeah, there is, but I don't know anything about that. I'll tell you what's red hot right now. Louis mentioned it earlier. They're called Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
It's like red hot.
Yeah.
Red hot. As a matter of fact, next year at the National, they have a whole Pokemon room that they're going to have for Pokemon dealers. Absolutely. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Crazy
And
stuff.
how much you could get for your Elvis hair? I wonder what that's
Uh-huh.
worth.
What did you pay for that?
First of all, it was an auction, okay? And it was a fundraiser to
charitable
a
auction.
society that you and I belong to. I had some place that I needed to be that night. So just to help the society, before it even went up a bid, I threw a small bid in.
And you won?
Yeah, no, who's going to
That
bid
was a
over?
society charity auction?
Huh?
I didn't realize. I didn't remember that part.
I
of the
don't
story.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at the Irish Cottage when it was not the
Oh,
yeah
Of course.
no the Clatter Club when it was in Lawrence.
Right.
Where else would a Sicilian organization hold a charitable?
Yeah,
That's a
Auction.
good point.
yeah.
Very good point.
And you know something? It's a beautiful pictures of him. I sent you a picture this morning.
Mikey, it was fake freaking hair, number one. I guarantee you, you got conned. The organization
Wait a
got
second,
conned by
would
some
PSA
barber.
Would PSA?
I think they do something like that
authenticate
now.
that?
I don't know. I think that they got authenticate pretty much.
Wouldn't you be
Well, you know what they
knocked
do?
in your butt?
Well, you know what they do in a lot of cases. I mean, but they couldn't do it with hairs. They photo match now. Photo matching is huge. So in other words, if there's a bat, a Babe Ruth bat,
Yep.
for instance, and someone like Joe Orlando, he owns a Babe Ruth game used bat.
He does.
Oh yeah, it's a great bat. Now, he bought the bat. It was authenticated by our friend Lou, John Tobby.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
And he authenticated it, went on, just really researched it, and he says, yeah, it's a gamer. By accident, Joe was on the internet one day going through stuff, and he's always on, checking out Babe Ruth gamers. He saw a picture of Babe Ruth, and he looked at the bat, and he made it a close up, and he photo matched his bat to that bat because the grain on a bat, it's like fingerprints.
Yeah.
No two grains are the same. So Joe was able to photo match the bat and really confirmed with John Tobby, who was the expert anyways. So yeah, I mean, it's really sophisticated.
Well, I know thieves are getting a lot smarter because of the technology that's out there available. I mean, last year, like around August, I think it was, Brett Lemieux. Look what that guy did to the collectibles market by himself.
I know. Is that the guy that offset himself, that killed himself?
I mean, he ended up getting rid of like $300 million.
Yeah, and
worth of
he's the one that called the cops. He knew they were closing in on him.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, he went on Facebook.
Oh,
Well, let me tell you what happened. He went on Facebook, and the day before he died, and someone brought it to my attention, and he confessed on Facebook, and he said, basically, this is what we've been doing. This is how much I've stolen, and I know you guys are closing in on me. They went to his house, and he had shot himself.
good for him.
Well,
Not take stones. I mean, really,
when
when you think about it,
You know what?
I could you shoot yourself?
no,
I don't know if I could.
Well, anyways, all right, listen, we're gonna
$300 million in fraud charges? Maybe.
Well, I mean, Jeeper, $350 million of collectibles
Yeah.
under the name of Mr. Man Cave.
correct.
Yeah.
Mr. Man Cave. Yeah, Yeah, he got.
First of all, I love the name,
Yeah.
Man Cave.
Yeah, well, he offed it himself. He wound up shooting himself. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break.
Tom Brady was a lot of his stuff was counterfeit because of Lemieux.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, tons. All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We have one more segment. We got a few more things to talk about, and I'm going to make you earn your money today. You're going to do a live read for me.
Oh, you're paying me too?
No. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
I'm Rebecca Curry, a two-time child cancer survivor, recipient, and advocate for Lucy's Love Bus. The mission of Lucy's Love Bus, 501c3 nonprofit, is to provide joy, comfort, and quality of life for the entire family of children with cancer. Since 2006, they have delivered love and comfort to over 3,000 children with cancer and their family members across New England. The dream of Lucy Grogan, an 11-year-old cancer patient, was to help kids with cancer who are suffering right now, before there is a cure, by offering free, integrative therapies like art, music, horseback riding, and many other activities. Unfortunately, Lucy passed away, but her dream lives on, and today Lucy's Love Bus is thriving.
I'm Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petrocelli. I hope that you'll consider supporting Lucy's Love Bus and all of those children who have been stricken by cancer. The Great American Collectibles Show is partnering with Lucy's Love Bus to help these kids. Let's continue Lucy's dream. Please go to lucyslovebus.org for more information.
Pristine Auction is a family-owned and operated online auction specializing in autographed memorabilia, sports cards, coins, art, and collectibles. Since their founding in 2010, they've grown to 2 facilities in Phoenix, Arizona, totaling over 60,000 square feet. Jared Cavalier and an incredible staff of over 150 team members serve a very large customer base and enjoy every minute of it. By working with leading authentication companies, Pristine ensures all items are 100% authentic. In addition, third-party authenticators regularly travel to Pristine Auction to provide authentication services on site. Pristine Auction strives to operate its business in a way that's honoring to God, their families, and their customers. With a strong focus on speed, quality, and premier customer service, their mission is to be the leading online auction for every level of collector and fan. Pristine also works for Hope Sports and Identity Hoops International, traveling to Mexico to build houses for the less fortunate. Pristine Auction offers several online auction formats with thousands of auctions ending each day. For more information, go to pristineauction.com. That's Pristine Auction, the best in the business.
If you're a discerning collector interested in owning the most important pieces in the hobby, look no further than Leland's Auctions. The original sports auction and appraisal house, Leland's was established in 1985 by legendary Pioneer founder Joshua Leland Evans. And today, President Mike Hefner carries on the tradition. From the Tom Brady card and memorabilia collection to the famed Boston Garden auction to high-end card auctions from every major sport, Leland's has always maintained the highest standards. Go to Lelands.com and get your bid in. That's Leland's, the hobby's leading sports auction house for 4 decades.
It's often been said that championships are won on the practice field, and world records come only to those willing to work harder than everybody else. Heritage Auctions is the world's largest collectibles auctioneer because we believe that becoming the best is only an invitation to the challenge of remaining the best. This requires the skills of the hobby's top experts, capable of identifying and maximizing value for our consigners. It requires the most visited website in the industry, courting a global audience of collectors over 1.5 million strong. It requires a dedicated press department that expands our global reach far beyond the entrenched hobby marketplace. It's hard work, but a simple premise. Present the finest collectibles to the largest population of potential buyers, and world records will come. We invite all listeners to put the unmatched power of Heritage Auctions to work for you. Auction evaluations are always free, and our commission-based fee structure ensures that our interests are always aligned. The highest possible price for your collectibles. There will always be new world records to chase, so let's chase them together. Visit our website at ha.com and request your no-obligation review today.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
Are you a collector looking for that rare trading card or autographed ball or photo? If so, then PB Collectibles in Newport is the place for you. PB Collectibles has graded cards, raw cards, complete sets, and wax boxes of the stars of the future, today, and from the past. We also offer a large selection of both vintage and modern cards. So whether you're looking to add to your collection or sell it, visit us at PB Collectibles, 269 Spring Street in Newport, located across from St. Mary's Church. We are your neighborhood card shop and much more.
Hey, I'm Mike Petroselli. If your company is looking for the best in marketing and promotional items, you'll hit a home run with Petroselli Marketing. With over 8,000 suppliers and 650,000 imprint-ready items, we can get your company the visibility it needs to get your maximum exposure. Whether it be office promotions, wearables, automotive, sports items, and everything in between, Petroselli Marketing can do it all. Our design staff will even work with you from concept to delivery and customize your products. At Petroselli Marketing Group, we will get your brand in front of your audience. Contact us at info@petrosellimkt.com or call us at 603-880-3202. That's Petroselli Marketing, where no dream is impossible.
Wow. You got quite a few sponsors, huh?
I'm sorry?
You have quite a few sponsors. You're lucky.
Which point?
Well, I think if you add 2 more sponsors, you can just stay home and we'll do an infomercial. What do you think?
You know,
It's a popular show, Mikey.
Petroselli Marketing, he does a good job. Mike's
a nice guy. I like Mike.
Rico is the founder of that company.
Yep.
And every once in a while, he throws Louis and I.
Do you have any like coffee mugs with, what's the name of your show? The Great Collectible Show?
The Great American Collectible.
Great American. Do you have like coffee mugs and shirts? And...
We have some jerseys, shirts.
I never got one.
I don't have triple XL.
I have 2 right here. You want one?
Lou, you have one there?
I have 2 right
Yeah,
here.
can you hold it up for Mike so he can see it? What do you think we're like?
I don't have to pay for this, right?
Well, it won't fit you. Trust me.
Why, they run short?
Look at your size compared to
it's
Lou.
pretty big.
Oh, no. That won't even get around my arm.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Thank you anyway, Lou.
Listen,
he's a good guy.
The great guy. Who?
Lou.
Lou's a great guy.
Yeah.
All right, listen, why don't you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You haven't done squat. You've made no contribution to the show today. Why don't you tell our listeners about
Probably sold 100 books for you with that little tag at the end of the.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
On purpose, you wrote this ad copy with a 7 font, so I couldn't see it if I wanted to. So Louis had to run downstairs, borrow glasses from Stephanie so I can read this. You want me to read it now?
Tell our listeners and viewers about Finkelmeyer Insurance Company.
Why do you have to take the headset off?
All right.
He can't hear.
Let's see. Insurance for collectibles.
As deaf as a halibut.
Yep.
Insurance for collectibles.
Do me a favor. Just read. You don't have to act. You're not on TV. Just read the
You
goddamn
don't have to
thing.
title it.
Right.
It's Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. It's been insuring collectibles since the 80s. The late Tom Finkelmeyer wrote the original sports memorabilia insurance policy.
This is going to be
when nobody else would. He was the first one.
I know he was.
You know that? A lifelong collector of sports cards, Tom Sr. instilled the love of collecting in Tom Jr., his son. the current president
Unlike
of
Tom and you.
Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. Am I saying his last name
so
right?
So far, so good.
I pronounced it right?
Yeah, so far, would you continue?
Tom Finkelmeyer Jr., with 3 decades of insurance experience, he has paired the expertise with 50 years of collecting. With a litany, I say a litany, of professional designations, including counseling and risk management. Tom,
Got through that
he
pretty
covers every aspect of your collectible insurance needs. Unlike some of the companies that sell collectibles insurance directly to the consumer online, Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency is the only independent retail agent who specializes in sports memorabilia and collectibles nationwide. Represent all major companies that sell collectibles insurance. There is no agent, not one, no agent that insures more collectors, dealers, appraisers, auctioneers, or events in the collectible hobby than Finkelmeyer Insurance. Our good friend and Army legend, John Toubé.
I knew he was going to blow that one.
Would he have insured the Connie Francis
Tommy, yeah.
concert?
Taube.
John
Tommy
Tommy
of JT Sports has been using Finkelmeyer Insurance for over 20 years. For more information, and that's what people want to hear, just go to THEFIA.com.
Correct. It's a little.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's his website.
That's his website. One more
The
time.
FIA, the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency.
THEFIA.com for more information. And you know something, you're going to be glad you did.
All right, not bad. Not bad. No, seriously, not bad. Nothing, wasn't award winning, but it wasn't bad. Do you ever do live reads on your show? You guys don't have live reads, huh?
We don't have time.
Let me tell you something about your show. All right.
Huh?
Don't ever
Yeah.
make fun of the spot breaks that we do in this show, because your agency that puts those spots on have to show a commercials. Half.
Are you referring to the Sicilian Corner podcast that airs every Friday at 11:04 a.m.?
I am.
Live.
Right. Oh, by
you
the
know
way,
why?
it's-
We got stones.
It's
We
35
have
minutes of
stones.
commercials
We don't have
and 10
to
minutes of
pre-record.
Roger's phone call.
We do it live.
Exactly. All right, listen, by the way, I do have a programming announcement, Mike. Thanks for reminding
What's that,
me.
Tom?
So the show, we are moving the taping of the show, but it's not even going to be a taping. We're going to be
Not next week, right?
No, starting right after the first of the year, the Great American Collectibles Show is going to be going live. Now,
Okay.
there's a little caveat here. We're going to be recording the show live at 12:30 on Wednesdays.
11:30.
11:30 on Wednesdays. 11:30 on Wednesdays. Now, at 12:30, 1 o'clock, you can watch the show.
No, you can watch it at
You
11:30.
can
We're
watch it
going
at
live.
11:30 live if you'd like, but it's going to be available after 11:30 on Wednesdays to the world.
Are we going to go live on the Great American Collectibles Facebook page as well?
Absolutely. We're going to
Okay.
go across the board. So we're going to be sharing the show on Wednesday afternoon. However, we're still going to, and I'm hoping that people still tune in at 6:30, because that's when I will be watching the show with you, communicating with our viewers and listeners.
Do a live replay and you'll be in the chat. talking to
Correct. We'll have a chat. You'll be watching the live replay of it, and we can communicate, so you can still watch the show at 6:30. But if you want to watch it live, you can watch it live. I hope I didn't screw that up. I probably did.
It's
but
fine. We'll explain it more. We got time.
Yeah, as time.
We should do it with you too, Mikey. We should do the Sicilian Corner
Sounds
live
good.
at 11,
I like it.
live at 5, live at 7, live at 9,
Absolutely.
live at 11, and you be in the chat.
And
You can talk to Roger
You know
and-
something? Here's the problem with Mike. He's lazy when it comes to that stuff.
Okay.
He refuses. But you know why? And I'm going to tell you why. Because as soon as he leaves this studio, he's in his car heading into Boston to the Encore Casino.
Not true. Not every Friday.
Sometimes it's Foxwood.
Yeah, sometimes you go to Foxwoods.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you didn't say that.
All right, let me ask you a question. And before we leave, Mikey's gonna give us the recipe, believe it or not, for I hate to admit it, but you make, hands down, and it's easy, the greatest Sicilian roasted peppers in the history of Sicilian roasted peppers.
I think your mother must have made very good ones.
Yours
too.
were better.
Seriously.
They're better.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, why don't you do that right now?
Okay.
If you're not, a lot of you are not Italian. Most of you
don't
are
have
not
to be.
Italian. You don't have to be, but jot this down. I'm telling you, this guy's roasted peppers. If you want to make friends, go ahead, real quick.
Pick up 10 red peppers,
Yep.
any supermarket or produce department. Put the broiler on high.
The broiler.
The broiler.
Yeah.
Some people would cook them right over the flame. You have to keep turning them, but I cook too many. So it's easier for me to do it this way. So I put them underneath in a broiler pan, put them in the oven, put the broiler on, let them on one side maybe 8 minutes.
You want them to get black.
You see them blistering, okay? As soon as they start getting some black to it, turn it, quarter spin to the right. Do it again another 8 or 9 minutes until they get black.
What if
Until
you're
you do the whole pepper. Until you get the pepper
What
done.
if you're left-handed?
Huh?
You still have to turn them
What
to
if
the
you're
right.
left-handed?
Just make sure you're turning them to the right.
Okay.
Because they come out better.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Honest.
All right, go ahead.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Finish.
So now they're all totally blistered. You need to get a paper bag. I put 2 paper bags.
That's the key, a paper bag.
Paper bag. Get 2 bags, put them inside of each other because there's a lot of juices they may go through. So now you turn around and you seal it as much as possible. You let them sit in those bags for at least 45 to 50 minutes. Now,
Steve Lane is listening. Steve Lane will definitely try this recipe.
now you turn around and you open up that bag and you put it over a strainer and you start peeling all the black skin off of it. You don't want to wash them.
What do you do for the 45 minutes?
I'm sorry?
What do you recommend that you do for the 45 minutes?
Have a
while you're
martini.
leaving them in the bag?
If it was me, I'd watch the Sicilian Corner podcast.
There you go.
I watch the repeat.
All right.
Yeah, because it's on demand. Did I ever tell you that?
Go ahead. Finish this. Go ahead.
So now you take all the black off of it. You take as many seeds out of it as you possibly. Don't rinse them with water because you're diluting it.
Okay.
You put them in a nice glass bowl. It's preferably I like using glass. I get maybe 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, dice it up nice and small, put it on the peppers. Now you've already sliced the peppers into smaller pieces. You get extra virgin olive oil, put that over it, and
No lemon.
salt, pepper.
And-
That's it.
and
No
you-
lemon. No lemon. And you let that sit overnight in your refrigerator. Take it out in the morning, stir it up a little bit, let it come to room temperature. You can go and get a lousy little cheese pizza, small little cheese pizza, whatever it costs you, $10, $11, whatever. You get that pizza and you put a couple of slices of these red peppers over it. Let me tell you, you can get $3 more a slice.
Right next to the
I'm thinking
pineapple.
of selling some this summer.
I'll tell you what.
You put them right next to the pineapple,
Right
Mikey?
next to the, yeah. All kidding aside, your roasted red peppers are historic.
I'm a very good cook.
Let's not.
I'm a very good cook.
let's
No,
not
no,
push it.
no.
Let's not push
Let's
it.
give Mike
Right.
credit where credit is due.
Well,
When it comes to roast beef and stuff, I'm in a class of 1.
you are.
Just ask me. I'll tell
All
you.
right. Listen, we're just about out of time. Mikey, all kidding aside, man, you know my feelings. You're like my big brother. Actually, you're like my father. We've been together a long time.
81.
Yeah.
81 in a couple of weeks. I'm getting older than dirt.
We worked together for a long, long time, and we had a great run.
Not only on the radio show.
Oh, yeah. We did a lot of stuff together, a lot of appearances, a lot of shows.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. And Louis, we had a great run, and you're still going strong with the Sicilian Corner. All kidding aside, the Sicilian Corner podcast is on Fridays at 11 o'clock.
11:04.
You
And
can
we're
watch
on
it
till
on
noontime.
You can watch it on any
YouTube.
YouTube,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep.
The New England
Talks,
whatever
Network.
it's called.
We get about 8 people on that. It's very good.
Hey, they do pretty well. Great
Yeah.
American Collectible Show does really well.
Actually, we do very well in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and that's like just a hub, but we kind of kill it on that.
The Net New England Talks.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, to our viewers and listeners, next week, it's our last show of the year. We're going to try to bring in our buddy, John Mallory.
Be great.
Because Rico's off. Louis,
That'll be
myself,
awesome.
and John, to everybody, it's Christmas Eve. I'm sure you're not going to watch the show tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, whenever. But to all of you, from all of us, who wish you guys a very happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and remember, happy collecting.